Hi everybody, and welcome to your monthly reading by sign. We'll see who is next. Aquarius, welcome Aquarius. We have a full moon happening June 4th in the sign of tropical Sagittarius or sidereal Scorpio. And then we also have a new moon happening on the 18th of June in Gemini, in both systems. And then we also have, of course, the summer solstice happening June 21st. And let's get a look at your energies for this month. Okay, I flipped over first. We got the Four of Swords. Okay. Nine of Wands. Some exhaustion here, some need for rest and recovery there. And the Four of Swords could be time for vacation. We have the Nine of Coins there. Some rest and recovery. Underneath we have the Two of Cups, Venus in Cancer. The Soulmate card. See what the rest is going on here. Eight of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Okay, so I think you're definitely done with something. The moving away here in the Eight of Cups, after we've completed, we have the Nine and Ten of Wands. First of all, it's the end of that, and your decision to move away from it, take a break. In the Four of Swords, and this is the decision in the Page of Swords. The Nine of Coins is, putting yourself first. It's Venus in Virgo. It's self-care. It's independence, stability, security, standing on your own 2 feet. So we have 8, 9, 9, and 10 at the end of something, very much so. I'm walking away from it. Let's see if we can find out more information on what it is. With the Two of Cups underneath the deck, though, it could very well be a relationship. Any kind of partnership. Could be a business contract there. But I think you've just maybe overexerted yourself, or there's nothing left to give, basically. So, let's see, we got Sagittarius. Yep, long distance travel. Optimism, exploration, and freedom. Yeah, freeing yourself from this contract, whatever it was, written or soul. Be that full moon in Sagittarius on the 4th. That's where the enlightenment comes in. The release starts to happen. Underneath we have Aries, another fire sign, independent bravery and passion. Okay, yeah, good. Somebody could be hard-headed, stubborn, or it feels like you're running your head against a brick wall, trying to convince this person or change them or something, but it's like it's no longer worth your energy. You've, again, run out of gas. So we have 5th house, Leo, more fire. So fire and air complement each other. But this is passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. So we have confidence and optimism. And I think that's apparent here in the Nine of Coins as well. About the future. House 8, yeah. And the Eight of Cups. So 8th house, Scorpio. Again, that full moon is in sidereal Scorpio, but it's definitely the death, the ending, the transformation, karma, facing fears and legacy. So the Ten of Wands is the end of a karmic cycle as well. Perhaps if it's not just one behavior or relationship, but it's, again, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And I think this is you coming to the realization that no matter what you do, or if you continue on this cycle, that it's going to bring you the same result. It's exhaustion. It's your job here. It's not to change this person. That's on them. You're only responsible for your own happiness, as seen here in the Nine of Coins. And then we have House 11, friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. So, okay, yeah, reallocating your resources, your energy, your time into a more into an organization or partnership that is going to benefit from your contributions instead of basically throwing your energy down a black hole because it just gets consumed and it's not returned to you. This would at least return to you, even if it's not material wealth, but satisfaction on a spiritual level. Somebody who values your creative solutions, your passion for helping others. This is your house too, Aquarius, house 11, ruled by Uranus. And we do have Uranus conjunct Mercury during this full moon. So Mercury is the magician, the rapid manifester. And Uranus is simply the higher vibration of that. It is also creativity, exploration, and freedom, like the Sagittarius card. So if it's like an escape almost that you're making, your great escape from a situation that is no longer serving you. Or maybe it never was. It's just like this was your lesson to learn, not to do this again, that your purpose lies elsewhere. And let's see what your animal medicine is for this month. Aim higher. Set your standards higher. Oh, the crow. All right, number 24. All right, so we have a lot of birds showing up right here. You know, house 5, this is Leo, but it's a bird creating, singing its unique song. This is a skeleton of a bird, obviously. These communications happening here amongst the airwaves, communication between friends, support groups perhaps. But now the crow comes in its air element as well, as you are. And the title of this card is Law. There is a medicine story that tells of Crow's fascination with her own shadow. She kept looking at it, scratching it, pecking at it, until her shadow woke up and became alive. Then Crow's shadow ate her. Crow is dead crow now. It's pretty funny because we have basically a dead crow on a branch. Dead crow is the left-handed guardian. If you look deeply into Crow's eyes, you will have found the gateway to the supernatural. Crow knows the unknowable mysteries of creation and is the keeper of all sacred law. Since Crow is the keeper of sacred law, Crow can bend the laws of the physical universe and shapeshift. This ability is rare and unique. Few adepts exist in today's world, and fewer still have mastered Crow's art of shapeshifting. This art includes doubling or being in two places at one time consciously, taking on another physical form and becoming the fly on the wall to observe what is happening far away. The Europeans that came to Turtle Island, North America, were named the Boat People by Slow Turtle. Even with the knowledge of alchemy possessed by certain boat people, none had ever seen the powerful shape-shifting of shamans who utilized crow medicine. Many boat people were frightened by what appeared to be animals coming into their camps or dwellings to discern their medicine. Crow medicine people are masters of illusion. All sacred texts are under the protection of Crow. Creator's Book of Laws and Book of Seals is bound in crow feathers. Crow feathers tell the story made flesh, the spirit made flesh. Crow is also the protector of the Ugala, or ancient records. The sacred law belts, or wampum belts, beaded by native women long before the boat people or Europeans came to this continent, contain knowledge of the Great Spirit's laws, and are kept in the black lodges, the lodges of women. The law, which states that all things are born of women, is signified by Crow. Children are taught to behave according to the rules of particular culture. Most Orthodox religion systems create a mandate concerning acceptable behavior within the context of worldly affairs. Do this and so you will go to heaven. Do this so and you will go to hell. Different formulas for salvation are demanded by each true faith. Human law is not the same as sacred law. More so than any other medicine, Crow sees that the physical world and even the spiritual world, as humanity interprets them, are an illusion. There are billions of worlds. There are an infinitude of creatures. Great Spirit is within all. If any individual obeys Crow's perfect laws as given by the Creator, then at death he or she dies a good medicine death, going on to the next incarnation with a clear memory of his or her past. Crow is an omen of change. Crow lives in the void and has no sense of time. The ancient chiefs tell us that Crow sees simultaneously the three fates, past, present, and future. Crow merges with light and darkness, seeing both inner and outer reality. If Crow medicine appears in your card spread, you must pause and reflect on how you see the laws of the Great Spirit in reflection to the laws of humanity. Crow medicine signifies a first-hand knowledge of a higher order or right and wrong than is indicated by the laws created in human culture. With Crow medicine, you speak in a powerful voice when addressing issues that for you seem out of harmony, out of balance, out of whack, or unjust. Remember that Crow looks at the world with first one eye and then the other, cross-eyed. In the Mayan culture, cross-eyeds had a privilege and duty of looking into the future. You must put aside your fear of being a voice in the wilderness and call the shots as you see them. As you learn to allow your personal integrity to be your guide, your sense of feeling alone will vanish. Your personal will can then emerge so that you will stand in your truth. The prime path of true Crow people says to be mindful of your opinions and actions. Be willing to walk your talk, speak your truth, know your life's mission, and balance past, present, and future in the now. Shapeshift that old reality and become your future self. Allow the bending of physical laws to aid in creating the shapeshifted world of peace. Okay, so shapeshifting is the same as transmutation or transformation or through death, through an ego death of sorts. And this reading began with the 9s and 10s and the release and the walking away. So even if you're not physically leaving somebody, you're leaving behind an idea of or a concept of your former self, of how you used to see yourself in the world or how you used to relate to people. Those modes of operation are no longer in existence. And this reflection here in the Four of Swords, taking time to rest, reflect, and re-identify yourself, basically. And with the 11th house here being your house and those of, social relationships, partnerships, I think you will find basically a new group of people that you resonate with. There will be, perhaps this last group of individuals was draining, or you weren't allowed to be your true authentic self here, as in the house 5 of Leo. So now, through this realization, you're creating freedom for yourself. Okay, so let's take a look at your Queen of the Moon Oracle here. Okay, this one kind of wanted to flip over. Boundaries, number 12. Okay. So that makes me think of the Four of Swords almost. Typically there's a figure lying flat, in a tomb with 3 swords hanging over them and then 1 sword underneath. It's like you've survived basically a painful situation, and now you're, again, taking priority to reinforce those boundaries to avoid any further damage. Or it could just be, again, that clear delineation between your past is on the outside and your present, where you are now, is protected. So you're basically incubating in an egg in order to give birth to a new self. So this could be a period of, like I said, incubation, rest. Could be a hermit journey for a little while, as the 9 of Coins is typically a card of going it alone for a while. And let's not forget we had Aries underneath the deck, the independence, bravery, and passion. So it's the first house. It's putting yourself first, your identity. So this month could be spent a lot figuring out who you really are. It could be at a certain beginning phase of your awakening or the next stage of your awakening where you're recognizing, again, what is true for you and what is not anymore. Okay, let's take a look at your alchemy card here, since there is transmutation going on here in the 8th house. Aquarius. The yellowing, number 14. Xanthosis. Title of this card is Aging, Transitioning, Warning. Indicating transition, the yellowing leads us to the next phase of our chemical work. Envision the yellowing as pages of a beloved novel or the ochre blanket of leaves in the fall. This color seeps out to signify the beginning of the end, a return to zero. Even a deep bruise finds a yellow tint as it reaches its final phases of healing. In contrast, yellow can be the maker of long-awaited growth, as seen in the first rays of the sun and the cheer of Forsythia in February. Whatever its message, yellowing tells the truth. It leads us forward. like the vibrant canary in the mind, warning of what's to come. Take heed. The transition is here, whether by yoke or bile. How to respond is up to you. It's likely you already know. Okay, the thought to ponder at the end says transition as a teacher. So this whole thing has been about transition. Yellow rides a fine line. In art, the color is often interpreted as cheeriness covering turmoil, as seen in the late paintings of Van Gogh. Imagine a rainbow with no yellow. The colors remain static, disconnected. The gift of yellow is the bridging of all phases, the full expression of life's spectrum. So you're like midpoint on your journey here. And the cake is baking in the oven, you know. It's starting to rise. Not quite there yet. Take a look at your archetype card here. You're finding your voice this month too, Aquarius. I feel like a lot of you have kept quiet for a long time, maybe to appease people, but your individuality won't stand for suppression anymore. Or maybe it's just your individuality has become blurred or blended in with the company you keep. Okay, let's get an archetype card for you. Lover, number 17. Look how yellow this card is in comparison with the yellowing. That's interesting. But also the swan, I can't help but think of the story of the ugly duckling, how it transforms into the beautiful swan. Okay, the title of this card is The Heart, the Beloved, the Devoted. Pulsing through the heart of the lover is gratitude. The lover appreciates and experiences the world through the senses, reveling in beauty, song, art, music, sense, and sensuality. This energy awakens at the tip of our tongue when we taste the sweetness of honey, kiss a lover, or speak gentle words to a child. The lover lingers in foreplay, aroused not by the getting there, but by the slow merging of self and other. This energy is usually experienced for short periods of time, as in order to feel it, we must be fully present and awake, with no expectations or rules about what should be. Rather, the lover is in awe of what the world presents, reveling in the glorious details, grateful to savor every last drop of life's offerings. The side notes say, when you hold someone's gaze for several moments, you'll feel the lover within you awaken. It is common to seek the lover in another. The true gift is finding the lover in yourself. The lover archetype is present everywhere, not just where conventional forms of pleasure and beauty are found. The lover's awe is unconditional. So this could be, again, a whole falling in love with yourself in the identity that you are discovering, unearthing, or revealing, and that individuality is coming through in the energy of the Leo 5th house card, the creativity, self-expression, and Aries, the first house of ego, identity, and self. So, or you're falling in love with the process of transmutation and transformation, seeing this awakening as a blessing to you. And I think when the process is done, you'll be able to go back and reflect on everything that you have endured, everything you did survive. And that survivor archetype is going to become a part of your new identity. Okay. We also did, again, have the Two of Cups underneath here to start the reading. So it could be an indication, again, of a soulmate. Doesn't have to be intimate, but somebody who recognizes your transition, what's going on for you, and they can be a very helpful guide or support. But I feel primarily it's an internal job, the lover. And then we have power symbol, cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. Well, there's the boundaries card, right? And that could be, again, that time away that you're taking, whether it's a vacation or a staycation, just setting yourself apart from others' influential energies while you're in this delicate phase. Love charm, attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. Okay, so by the end of this process, that could be what it is that you're doing. Fairy magic, respectfully work with the fairies and elementals to achieve your goal. And Mystic Star, harmony in the home and great friendships. Yeah, there's definitely great partnerships and friendships on the horizon with the 11th house there. You're a social person, communicative, and probably find your most joy in the presence of other people, but it's the matter of what company do you keep? Like, what people are you attracting? So maybe that's what's happening as you change your frequency, then you'll start to pick up new radio stations, right? All right, we have these messages of love here. I'm going to get a Journey of Love card here for you. A message for Aquarius, please. Oh, hidden beauty. Okay. You are glimpsing beauty, and yet there is more to be revealed. There is more than what you are currently seeing. To attempt to force the vision would prevent you from seeing what is being revealed. Be patient and look more closely. Soften your heart and ask to be shown the beauty in the situation that is being shown to you. Wait, let the vision come alive, and you shall witness what was once hidden. This oracle brings you a suggestion from divine guidance. You may think you see the whole picture, but if you look deeper, you shall see something that brings you much joy, hope, and reassurance. There is a more beautiful perspective here that affirms and nourishes you and all involved in the situation of your life that are puzzling you at the moment. Take heed and relax. All is as it is meant to be, and soon you too will be able to see. Okay, so yes, look for the hidden beauty in the circumstance. Through, again, everything that you've survived or been through has been to teach you a very valuable lesson and help you identify and shift into this new identity. Finish up with our angel cards. Alright, get a couple cards for Aquarius. Okay. Alright, our first card is contentment, taking pleasure in the small things. Transformation. Makes sense. We have creativity. That also showed up in the 5th house. Maybe urging your creative process as a form of therapy through this transformative experience, whether that be expression through writing or art or music, some kind of channel for you to express your emotions at this time. And we have awakening. Yep, awakening to a new self, a new soul. I just said soul, S-O-U-L, but S-O-L. We awaken to the sun too, right? The sun within us, our solar plexus, our identity. Okay. And finally, a blank card. So we don't know what the end product's going to look like yet. We've added all our ingredients, we're mixing it together, but we don't know how it's going to turn out. And that's okay, as it's all part of the process. It's you're not meant to see. You'll see when it's ready. Okay? Well, thank you, Aquarius, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this reading and have a beautiful June. We'll talk to you later. Bye.